According to the information found in the terminal, a fleet beacon, which transmits directly to the Vulgus battleships and their comms, is installed here. If we match the frequency of the jamming signal to the beacon coming from the cave, Corell's fleet will be unable to receive up-to-date information due to the increase in delay time.
Uh-huh. And how about in plain English?
I don't know how much simpler I can make it. If this operation succeeds, we can paralyze the entire Vulgus communications for about 48 hours, just like they did to us. Does that work?
Yes, that's the explanation I needed. I like this operation. Let's give them a taste of their own medicine.
Device that controls the fleet beacon. If we destroy that, the beacon will be exposed.
This is where it ends.
The control unit neutralizes signals using the enemy's shockwave generator. Using a principle similar to one for a barrier generator. If there are Vulgus within range, I won't be able to establish the jamming signal. You need to eliminate them for me.
Begin tracking. This is the final step. It's the first time I've done this, so there was some trial and error. All right. Any information Corell sends will now be delivered. It's a good thing I analyzed that jamming signal. Let's see if we can use this variable to our advantage in the war.
These coordinates are close to the Prime Hand's ruins. The Vulgus signals are already going crazy.
I was gonna join Zachary. Are you sure you won't need me on support?
Compared to the Vulgus that are gonna swarm the White Knight Gulch and Albion, this is nothing.
And I've got all the support I need. And your promise of homemade pie at the end of it all. There's no way I'm dying without a taste of that.
Yeah, that's a death flag.
Damn it! I'm sure I'll be okay.
We've detected signs of the quantum energy extracted from the phase shift gate in some electrical equipment. We need to get our hands on that equipment and analyze it to see how the enemy used the quantum energy. Then we should be able to find a way to enter the Prime Hand's ruins. Now that we're here, I'm almost certain it's the right place. The subtle feeling of the Iron Heart particles, this pain, and its familiarity. The inverted Ironheart is definitely inside those ruins. But the inversion technology database left by the ancestors is not yet accessible, Descendant. We have no guarantee as to what will happen, nor do we know whether we will be able to control the inverted Ironheart. Based on the data I have collected so far, I will try to come up with as many backup plans as possible. I hope that what we do here will give us the power to strike back, Descendant.
I mean, we can always rely on our arcade somehow, if something happens. So we got us this far, right?
Arcade's an unfathomable power. With unfathomable potential, too.
That's what you call hope, Jaber.
Detected quantum energy coming from the Vulgus battery. I'll send a supply box. Retrieve the battery from the enemy and send it this way. Blair, cover me while I carry out the analysis mission.
Huh? What about your turret?
The turret isn't invincible. Besides, we don't have any tactical armored vehicle. So if the enemy swarms us, we don't have the firepower to stop them.
Well, when it comes to firepower, gotta be me. I got your back. Focus on your mission.
Reload!
The supply box should be arriving there soon. Be ready. Hold on. I'm detecting the same type of energy as the battery has, flowing from inside the cave. I've identified numerous traps inside the cave, so be careful.
Jaber, this space is connected to the Prime Hand's ruins and the power grid. It's another phase shift gate. Huh. Analyzing this type of equipment will be much more efficient for me. I will try to understand what the Vulcans were up to. Eamon extracted energy from the phase shift gate here, then overloaded it by sending power to the seal gate. All power facilities nearby were set up for this purpose.
Demolish the cave where the extractor is located. Master Aemon has achieved his goal.
Did you just hear that? Get out now. The enemy is going after the cave.
Begin tracking. No chance! Out of my way!
If only I was able to attack. I would not have allowed them to get this far. However, for all of you, this is your opportunity to earn new body prosthetics and persona.
Thank you for all your hard work, Descendant. Now let's find a way to reactivate the phase shift gate.
To reactivate the phase shift gate, we must gather the remaining excess energy. The Vulgus know this and are trying to neutralize the energy. We have to completely destroy all devices installed by the Vulgus.
I'm gonna short out at this rate.
However, they can't be destroyed by firearms. Our only option is to use the enemy's energy-neutralizing EMPs.
This is awesome, huh?
I found another one not too far away. Sending coordinates.
Don't you dare run away.
Quantum energy is gradually getting weaker. Hurry.
Come on, out of the way. Reload.
I hope we're not too late. Wait. I can see the movements of their raid party. If we don't stop them, they'll try to repair the energy neutralizing device. Looks like Eamon's hunting hound has made an appearance. Careful you don't get bitten. Okay, we're too late. Wait, there was a minor problem when I tried to activate the phase shift gate. Let's meet at the entrance to the Prime Hands ruins.
So, this isn't one of those situations where one of us has to remain outside to control the energy, is it? You're not disagreeing with me.
This is Jaber. I have clear reception.
Because you've hit the nail on the head. As Eamon didn't open the gate through any normal means, I figured there'd probably be some lingering consequences. But the gate to access the ruins was more volatile than I anticipated. If we leave it operational, there'll be another quantum pulse explosion, like the one we saw with the abandoned gate at the cave. We have to temporarily stop the energy supply to the gate after the infiltration begins, and reactivate it once the infiltration team completes their operation. Considering the number of Vulgus headed this way, there's no way we can control and defend the gate with just one Descendant. We need 2 or more Descendants to stay here.
No time to waste. Jaber, you operate the gate, I'll cover you. We'll hold this place down no matter what. Infiltration team, you guys go and retrieve the Ironheart. Does that work for everyone?
Blair, it won't be smooth sailing for you guys.
Ha! You think your job's gonna be any easier? Good luck, infiltration team. Guide, you hang in there too.
I promise we'll return with the Ironheart, no matter what. Eamon has stationed a large number of forces within the ruins. The Vulgus commander who attacked Blair and the recon squad must be here as well. I recommend being prepared for sporadic battles. There are also likely to be a number of traps set up to prevent us from advancing. According to the records, in order to activate the prime hands, power must be established throughout the ruins. The records mention a power facility. I will guide you there. It seems as if the Vulgus have prevented the power facility from being operational. Let's remove the circuit jammers and get the power facility up and running, Descendant. Sizable Vulgus force is headed your way. I believe they are trying to prevent you from activating the power supply.
Master Eamon! The vermin are awakening the ruins! I think they're after the Ironheart! Please! We need reinforcements! Master Eamon! Strange. There's no response. Doesn't make sense. Master Eamon should be on Corell's ship. Keep requesting reinforcements!
The electronic jamming signal installed by Jaber is blocking Vulgus communications. If we can keep this up, we have a chance of winning. This operation will work. provided there are no surprises with the inversion process.
I had to prove my loyalty for decades to get these prosthetics and persona. But I will share my persona with anyone that kills the Descendant now. This is your chance to become my clone.
Out of my way!
Descendant, we're approaching the zone where the prime hands are located. Hold on just a little longer. Release didn't follow on schedule. There's no mention of this in past expedition records. And the temperature is rising in zones beyond this partition. The partition is being kept in place so that the ruin system can respond to the thermal fatigue. If this temperature change was caused by the radiant heat generated by the inverted energy, then the level of the inverted energy exceeds even my imagination. Humans won't be able to withstand even for 1 second. Descendant, can you hear what I'm saying? Descendant, you must stop the operation. I didn't have enough information. Even if we set the inverse calculation of the radiant heat as low as possible, the human body cannot withstand inverted energy. Descendant!
Infiltration team, this is Jaber, requesting an update on the current state of the operation.
What are you gonna do with that intel? Wouldn't it be faster to just ask them when it'll be over? Damn, that hurts. Pass me some more rounds.
That's the last magazine. Use it sparingly.
Descendant, I heard the infiltration of the ruins was a success, and the inverted Ironheart has been retrieved. How's the operation going? Do you think we have a chance? Corell's ships are slowly appearing at the White Knight Gulch. Hopefully we'll hear some good news from the front. Any of them. Descendant, please respond.
Descendant, I understand your intention now. I see you've decided to put your faith in hope. It seems not only did I lack information regarding the inversion process, I also did not know enough about mankind and Descendants. I support your decision. I will never give up, Descendant.
So it has come to this. Increase the spectral laser output to max! Light up the Descendant!
Descendant, that laser device runs on an external battery. I will display the location of the battery's heat source on your receive. Destroy it.
You're different from the other paltry soldiers I've killed. I will kill you and make a new prosthetic from your body. Master Eamon, please watch over me.
The inverted Ironheart is forcing the dimensional wall to open. If this occurs at all of the prime hands, the dimensional balance will collapse completely. The Ironheart must be contained. Watch out! Descendant! Is reacting to the inverted energy. The Ironheart is being absorbed into your subconscious arcade space. Take heart, Descendant. I am with you. The remaining energy is at 34%. The dimensional wall is stabilizing. Remaining energy at 21%, 16%. You're almost there. Remaining energy at 0%. You've done it, Descendant. The Ironheart has been transported to the safest possible location. Into the subconscious space of your arcade, where I first met you. However, the Descendant in your subconscious base can be removed only once. If you attempt to embrace this Ironheart again, your RK will be unable to endure it. This means we have only a single opportunity to convey and destroy the Ironheart. Do not worry, Descendant. We will prevail. Descendant, are you all right? Are you experiencing any RK irregularities? If nothing is wrong, I have something to tell you. I have finally unlocked the secret behind the Ancestors' inversion technology. devices. And thanks to the sacrifice you made, Descendant, I was also able to access the Inversion Technology database, which had been sealed. Inversion was a forbidden technology that reversed the entropy of infinite energy composites like the Ironheart and turned them into antimatter. The inverted Ironheart was intended to be a core element as part of a process to reverse the laws of nature. Anti-particle weapons, destruction of the dimensional wall, multi-dimensional space-time connections. I see traces of countless unthinkable plans. According to the development logs, Inversion was created by extremists among the ancestors who were obsessed with using the Ironheart. But it seems the Vulgus somehow obtained this inversion technology. I think the ancestors and the Vulgus were connected in some way, long before I was created. I can find no records as to whether that relationship was one of conflict or cooperation, but there may have been no reason to include that in my files. As you know, I am not here to protect the Ironhearts. I am essentially a track and annihilate program, designed to destroy them and everything about them. And through this recent research, I have become more certain of my role and my mission. Descendant, I have acquired an algorithm to analyze inverted energy and have derived a way to destroy it. My next step is to try and apply this to our current situation. Although we can only extract the inverted Ironheart from within RK once, theoretically, there may be a faster and more certain way to destroy it than the process we might use for a regular Ironheart if we use the properties of antimatter. Wait. Descendant. A wave that I have never previously felt within the void is approaching. It seems a Colossus has been drawn to the inverted energy. I'm sure we'll hear from Albion soon.
Colossus is closing in, moving towards the Hagios Prime hands at a rapid speed. Classification type, Swamp Walker, a deadly Great Walker mutation. Descendants in Albion, commence with the intercept battle.
Come on, Mr. Colossus expert. Hagios is Vulgus territory. Can't we just leave it to them?
I agree. Right now, we've got bigger things on our mind.
Entertaining those thoughts can be very dangerous, Jaber and Blair.
Descendant, I have received reports of your outstanding performance in Hagios, and with our ongoing research into inversion. We believe that swamp walkers were alerted by the inverted energy exposed in Hagios, and began heading toward Ingris's dimension. But they're not only targeting Hagios. They're currently moving toward multiple areas within Ingris. What will you do if one of the swamp walkers approaches Albion? I heard that you have submerged the inverted Ironheart in your arcade. Can you guarantee that they won't be drawn to that energy, Descendant? We cannot always assume a best-case scenario. That kind of carelessness is how humanity was almost totally annihilated a century ago. You are humanity's hope, Descendant. You need to be more proactive.
Damn it. Since Mr. Colossus expert is being so serious about this, looks like we have no choice, Turret Boy.
I believe the data from the Colossus will prove useful.
Useful? For what? Cracking open amorphous materials?
Please, just let her finish.
As Seneca said, the Colossi are moving towards various regions, not just Hagios. If those regions show signs of inverted energy, we may be able to use that for our overall plan. The plan to destroy the Ironheart.
Well, that's good news!
Whatever you're planning, we have to do it fast. The White Nine Gulch is still dangerous.
Do you need information about the Colossi?
information from within the void dimension. They were headed towards some snowy fields, and the area was emitting a large amount of inverted energy.
Guide, the location I just sent you? That's where we think the Vulgus Fortress is. If you found any features or have any intel, please send us the details.
This is... I see. So the Colossi were heading towards the Vulgus Fortress. If the inversion took place there, it would not be unusual to detect a large amount of energy. No wonder the Colossi were drawn there. Descendant, we can definitely use this to our advantage. According to what we know so far, if we apply the inversion process to the inverted Ironheart, in theory, that Ironheart will be completely destroyed through particle-antiparticle annihilation. This is the fastest and most certain method of destroying the Ironheart that we currently know of. The only drawback is that it will also destroy everything around it. But we can use this to our tactical advantage. If the operation is a success, the Vulgus will have nowhere to return to. Descendant, if you cannot retrieve the Ironheart from the White Knight Gulch, you must make a decision regarding this alternative plan while it is still viable. Please discuss it with HQ. It will be a difficult decision, but everyone will need to be in agreement.
Alpha, these are the details of the operation that the guide has laid out. What do you think?
Enzo, this isn't an easy decision to make.
But it's not like we have any other option. Let's at least assemble everyone to discuss this.
Got a question about... First of all, the guide's operational plan provides many tactical advantages. The majority of the Vulgus forces have already been dispatched to the White Knight Gulch, and Corel isn't aware of what happened in Hagios, thanks to the long-range jamming signals established by Jaber. If this situation continues, we will be able to lay siege to the fortress, and Corel will be none the wiser. There has never been a more ideal moment to attack the Vulgus Fortress since the beginning of this war, and the chance may never come again. However, if our goal is not just to attack, but to destroy an Ironheart, this will not be enough. If we pull back our forces from the White Knight Gulch and behave as if we have another strategy in mind, that should attract Corel's attention. We need a foolproof way to lure them in, much like how Corel ensnared us with the White Knight Gulch operation. In other words, this is a plan that requires someone willing to face death, to act as bait, all while protecting the Ironheart and distracting Corell. I realize I am asking for someone to sacrifice themselves, and as commander, I can't bring myself to give such a merciless order.
What if someone volunteers?
Enzo?
Alpha, the Descendants can act as bait. If we deploy an unprecedented number of Descendants to the front, that will be more than enough to distract Corell. Corell's also aware that the Descendants are humanity's last hope, so he's going to relish trying to squash our last stand. The fact that he's approaching slowly, like a dark cloud without warping, that shows that he believes he's already won the war. And with Corell's attention drawn elsewhere, if we send some of the Descendants to the Vulgus Fortress and destroy the Ironheart, we'll be able to turn the tide of war. The manifestation of Archaean Descendants doesn't just mean we have to be powerful weapons. As humanity's last hope, we should sow the seeds of victory. Now, the majority of the Descendants, including me, will engage in battle at the White Knight Gulch to buy some time. While Ajax, his team, and the rest of the Descendants will be deployed to the Vulgus Fortress. Awaiting your approval, Alpha.
All right, you win. Carry out the operation. Let's get this done and destroy the Ironheart. On one condition. You must all return safely. And tell the guide to look after the Descendants.
Understood. I wish everyone good luck at the White Knight Gulch front.
Don't worry. This is great. I've always wanted to have a go at Corell.
Get in line, kid. There is a line, you know.
I'd like to cut in front of you as well.
Enzo, please take care of yourself. Remember our promise.
There's no way I'll forget. Don't worry. We'll win.
It seems everyone has steeled their resolve. Everyone's arche is glowing. I doubt that even the ancestors anticipated this moment. I'm so happy to have met humans with arche like yours. Despite my limitations as an AI, I believe I understand what courage is now. All right. Descendant, I'll accompany you to the Vulgus Fortress. We must locate the inversion facility there and overload the Ironheart to destroy it. I know we can do this, Descendant. I will be with you the entire way.
This is off topic, but aren't you all cold?
My battlesuit has a built-in heating function. It was designed for void expedition missions.
Huh. I'm actually a little warm.
I'm jealous.
I will stand with you in the Vulgus Fortress. We knew such command facilities existed, but we never had any information about their sizes or exact locations. Our terrain scanner never detected them, and as they were deep within Vulgus territory, it was impossible to send any recon squads. Seeing them up close and personal now, they're pretty imposing. If I ever go back to being a military academy professor, I'd like to write a paper about this fortress. But there's no need for us to be intimidated. Once we've destroyed the Ironheart, the tide of war and history will turn in our favor. All right, infiltration team, let's get to it. Our primary goal is to infiltrate where the Vulgus signals are the weakest and locate the source of inverted energy. Unfortunately, the guide can only detect the general energy scattered throughout the area. And because we're in a massive energy field, it's like being lost in fog. It'll be difficult to find the source. So, we need to do reconnaissance around the fortress and gather information about the source of the inverted energy. It's going to be an extremely dangerous mission. Good luck, all of you. The survival of humanity depends on it.
In order to destroy the Ironheart, we have to locate the inversion facility. If we find the source of the inverted energy, we should find the related facility. The guide is connected to the search drone, and I need you to escort it. It has to be protected.
The communications frequencies from the surrounding area are causing interference. They must be coming from the Vulgus communications facility.
We'd be able to sweep a larger area by connecting the search drone to the Vulgus comms facility, wouldn't we?
With my abilities, it's more than possible.
Escort the drone to the comms facility.
communication facilities for the drone. It won't take long. The drone will still need to be protected.
Thanks to you, I've identified a few locations that show high energy levels. I'll track them.
Levitt, I sense an increase in inverted energy around you. Where are you now?
I was investigating the wreck of a Vulcan ship, and I think I've stirred up a hornet's nest. I need support.
Lubbock, how far out are you? Wait right there.
Should never have sent Lubbock off by himself. My bad. Hey, these Vulgus punks are responding really quickly. Looks as if their commander isn't to be taken lightly. Let's eliminate the defense forces here first, then secure the gate that leads to the wrecked ship. I really hope Lubbock can withstand it until then.
Captain Survival, you need to hold them off until we get there.
You don't have to tell me. If I die, the 44th Grenadiers will be completely wiped out.
We need to decrypt the security code in order to open the enemy gate. I'll lure the main enemy forces to create a diversion. You need to get the gate's security algorithm. Vulgus reinforcements are arriving. Hurry! Allied transport drone is standing by. Here come the enemy reinforcements. There's a lot of them. Algorithm obtained. Well done.
Reload!
We found the enemy's command relay. That's how they responded so quickly. You can terminate the command signal with your receive once you're inside signal range. Good luck. Enemy forces have noticed their signals being jammed. We can't let them restore it. Powerful reinforcements are closing in. Be careful.
I'm gonna short out at this rate! The enemy is putting up a lot of resistance, which means they're preoccupied. That's good for Lepic. Thanks for the support. You saved my life.
Jonathan, thanks to you, we were able to obtain important information from the wrecked ship. The inversion device must be somewhere around here. Descendant, the Vulgus ship in front of you appears to have crash-landed on its way to Ingress. The flight log has been completely erased, but the date of when it ends is close to the date when the Vulgus first appeared. What is also important is that this ship was loaded with huge, powerful energy equipment. At first I thought it was the ship's engine or power source, but I soon found that theory to be incorrect. Do you remember when the Hagios Prime Hand's ruins erupted with radiant heat? This ship is similar. The central part has a thick coating that can absorb radiant heat. Such a measure would not have been necessary unless inversion technology was involved. That means that this ship was equipped with an inversion device. Descendant, I believe I know where it might have been installed, if the device has not been destroyed or removed from the ship. I'll send the potential location to your receive. Try looking there, Descendant.
The location that the guide sent is full of Vulgus signals. Let's spread out, take control of the area.
Now it's my turn, you Vulgus bastards. See? The Vulgus power grid blankets that area. Since we don't know which defense facility those bastards are gonna get up and running, let's just lay waste to all of them. Guys carrying high voltage fuses in the vicinity of power plants.
blow up the generator.
I'm gonna shoot out at this rate!
Enemy reinforcements are headed your way. They've also deployed elite units. Engage them carefully.
Whoa! Power supply to the enemy has been cut off. Incredible.
Commencing facility search. Yes, sir. Lepic, keep engaging the enemy. Defense garrison forces are pretty tough.
Don't worry about us. Focus on your own electric duties, Professor. Once you locate the inversion facility, let's finish this once and for all.